Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yugioh Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking all of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush openings, all of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush endings, and we are going to be ranking all 8, the 3 openings and the 5 endings, up against each other. And we are going to let you know which Go Rush openings and endings we think are the worst and which ones we think are the best. And of course, I could not do this video alone, especially when on the team, in my very close friend circle, there is a musical expert, a maestro, as the ladies call him, Nick T. It's wonderful to bring you on. How you doing?
So
today,
happy
man?
to be here. I'm really excited to be doing this video with you.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me on.
Of course, of course. No, thank you so much. So Nick T, of course, as I always say when it comes to music, the expert, and I'm just the fan, and we're going to see if our lists kind of work similarly here or if they are totally different. I don't know yours. You don't know mine.
No, I don't.
So we're going to be ranking this off of a couple of things. The most important for me is music.
Yeah.
Admittedly, music is probably the most important thing, and then visuals, obviously important as well. But yeah, I think without further ado, let's begin. We'll start with the openings.
Excellent.
Okay, cool. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush has the second least amount of openings in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime history, only second to Sevens, which only had 2 openings.
Right.
Go Rush only has 3 openings, so this should be quick. Nick T, your least favorite of these 3 openings, which one?
I'm unsure if any of these opinions are going to be controversial or not, but my least favorite of the 3 is Shinkido.
Wow.
OP1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Musically, I do like it. Like, I think it's really, it's moving, it's active, and I really like that. But as you'll find throughout this list, like as far as openings and endings go, I like melody reigns supreme, and I'm like a big sucker for like a really pleasant melody. And I think out of the 3, this one was the weakest in that department.
Well, it's funny. Our lists, I can already tell you, based on this one, will be totally different.
I'm excited.
And I'm excited because, again, the fan, the musically trained expert. And so you get 2 variations of this list, which is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, you
The maestro.
You do, but I would say I'm more fan than expert, but I appreciate that.
Well, we bring on Caliber for the financial segments. We got to bring on you for the music segments. My least favorite is actually opening to Soul Galaxy.
Okay.
Not a fan of Soul Galaxy. That's my least favorite. And then my second one, so it's in the middle. I'm actually not really a big fan of this one either, but it's got to be second because there's only 3, is opening 3, Let's Duel, the final Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush opening.
That's my number 2
Let's
as well.
go, baby.
Yeah,
All right, we're in agreement.
Is Let's Duel. I do quite like it. That the big hit at the beginning does kind of hook me in, and I really like the sort of like it has like a B section somewhere towards the end of that opening. I think is really cool.
Well, this is going to be really controversial from my perspective. In my opinion, the only good opening, the only opening I liked, genuinely speaking, was Shinkido, the very first opening.
That's crazy.
So that's at the top of my list. That was your least favorite.
That was my least
you
favorite.
Obviously had Soul Galaxy.
Soul Galaxy
my
is
least
number
favorite
1.
is number 1.
Yes. Other than the fact that I just like really enjoy the singability and the melody of Soul Galaxy, it also has the same like whimsy as the songs from Sevens, I thought. And that was like a really big part of what I loved about Sevens was the music had this sort of like childlike whimsy to it, like like a wonderment. And Soul Galaxy, I think, captures that, an extension of that, the best of the 3 to me.
Do you feel like opening 2 and opening 3 sound similar? I feel like they're very similar.
They have like
sounding.
a similar space thing going on.
Yeah, and I feel like the singers sound similar too in vocal.
I would say.
Yeah.
They sing in a very similar, like, kind of belting way.
And I just, for whatever reason, I wasn't a big fan of it. And it's so funny because Bradio, who did Soul Galaxy, did Flyers, the opening of Death Parade, which is one of my favorite anime openings of all time. So it's not really an indictment of them because I do love some of their music. It's just the song, not particularly for me. But there you have it, our openings rank. Nixie, let's move on to the endings. This was... I think the endings of Go Rush are fantastic.
They carried the music, for sure.
I genuinely believe, and I'm excited to see your full ranking of 8, I genuinely believe the endings of Go Rush are maybe the best endings any Yu-Gi-Oh! Series has ever had. I think they are that good, and I'm excited to get into them with you.
I'm not as well-versed in the endings of other shows as you are, but I will say I was in love with all of them. Yeah. I really did like all of these.
Cool. All right, well, we got to start with the least favorite, though. For me... ending 4 Star Rush is at the bottom of my list.
Interesting.
Oh, boy. I mean, I guess we're going to be pretty opposite here.
Not exactly opposite,
Okay, okay.
but my number 5 is Cosmos, ending 2.
Okay.
I
Too
just
slow
thought
for you? Too
a little slow. It doesn't. I feel like it doesn't like do a whole lot. And even if it was like fast, the song itself like doesn't do much.
Yeah.
And like it struggled to keep my attention. And I know this is about the songs, but as far as the visuals go, I feel like that kind of contributed to my lack of attention to the song.
Very fair.
It's just
The
one
scroll.
still scroll,
Yep,
exactly.
that's fair.
And
That's fair.
as far as the song, it's not a bad song, but I think it's to me the weaker of the bunch, just considering it's like kind of one note the whole, not like literally one note, but like one tone the whole time.
Yeah. Okay. Totally get it. What do you have at number 4?
Number 4 is ending 3, Song of Departure.
Wow, okay.
Which, when it hit, I was like, I think this is going to be my favorite. It's like it for the same reason my love of the Japanese opening one for
Sevens?
not Sevens, GX is
Oh,
controversial.
yeah,
It's like a
yeah.
punk song,
Yes.
and a lot of people like don't love it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I thought that I would love this one for the same reason, and I do love it. But it turned out that it, as far as the endings go, like I liked the others a lot more.
That's fair.
It's a fun song though.
Yeah, I love Song of Departure. I have that very high
Yeah,
on my list. I love the way the singer sings.
Yeah, no, it's great.
The ending of that where he says, everything's gonna be all right. I
No.
love everything about that song.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
The way it kicks in, starting off with kind of a lo-fi sound, like a kind of crappy sounding guitar, but like really kicks in.
Yeah.
Like that's the punk, punk
Yeah.
rock part of it. And it's a really strong song.
The endings are good.
The endings are that good.
That's fair.
It's tough.
I have number 4, and I like this ending, the very first ending of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush, which of course is One Way,
It's One Way.
by Youth Psyche, who is really a legend.
Dude,
when
now
it
he's
comes
the
to
GOAT.
He is a GOAT. Obviously did the first opening of Sevens, I think both endings of Sevens.
If I'm not
excuse me.
mistaken, yeah.
And of course the first ending of Go Rush. Love that they had him on for a Go Rush song as well. I like it. It's fun. It's fun to listen back. It's like, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's got that energy to
him. It's not a bad song. It's just,
No.
the endings are tough to rank.
The endings were extremely tough.
Yeah.
For number 3, I have ending 4, Star Rush.
Okay.
That's
which was my 5th.
Which was your
so,
5th.
Okay.
Yeah. I just think it's an excellent like kind of pop song. Like I think it's just really, it sounds nice. It's easy to sing. It has this like sort of like gentle pop appeal that I really do dig, and it's just like a fun, cute song. And again, going back to like visuals, I thought this one probably was one of the more compelling songs, particularly compelling endings in terms of visuals paired with song.
Yep.
Like, because we have this fun, cute pop song with somewhat of a mysterious ending that really
Well, and it's
left us
also
uneasy.
the only opening and ending in Yu-Gi-Oh! History that I believe only features girl characters, which is really cool.
In history.
I'm pretty sure. I'd have to like do the research, but I'm pretty sure that that's the case. So yeah, really cool. I have Cosmos. Number 3. So we have
we just
3
switched.
and 5. We just flipped them.
Yeah.
So I have Cosmos number 3. Number 2, second best. So I want to start with the best because we have a chance to have the same favorite ending. Is your favorite ending 5? It won't be goodbye.
It won't be go. It's
go, man.
I won't.
Dude.
What is it? It won't be goodbye.
It won't be goodbye. So number 2 for me is Song of Departure. And
Okay.
for you, it'll be the first ending.
It's One Way.
So we have 3 and 5 and 2 and 4 flipped.
Yep.
But we have the same top song. So yeah, speak on that, man.
Yeah.
I think it's a masterpiece.
So which should I start with?
Ending 5. The
Ending
top one.
5. I mean, that song is. Wow, I think it is by far the most compelling song in this whole show, if not in a while. I think it's just really it pulls at your heartstrings a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's also like kind of pleasant and fun to listen to. And again, going back to it, not the most important part of a song, but the visual really adds that emotional element to it that some of the others just like lacked. The song paired with the visual really creates this sense of finality to the show.
The violins in the intro with the drums picking up, mimicking the chorus, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
The slow beginning, and then of course the instruments kick in. And by the way, they played all of these songs, all 5 endings,
They
all
did.
3 openings during the final episode. I will say right now, this one was the best usage
Yes.
of all of them. And I think that just is credit to how well that song fit the emotions of that moment in 151.
I completely agree. I think some of the song usage in that episode was a little shoehorned at time, just in an effort to get them all in.
Sure.
And that's not to discredit the episode. Excellent episode, by the way. But this one, yeah, the best usage by far.
All right, Nick T. Well, now we have our real tough ones where we're ranking all openings and all endings together. So we'll start with the bottom. My least favorite is that Bradio opening, Soul Galaxy. I have that at number 8 as my least favorite of these 8 songs. What about you?
Number 8 is Ending 2, Cosmos.
Okay. And then number 7, I have another opening. I've said it before, which is opening 3, Let's Duel. I've said it before. I think Go Rush, at least for me, has the worst openings in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not, because I'm not a fan of 2 and 3. And 1 is the only one that I really enjoy, and I don't think 1 is like an S tier opening. It's good. It's like maybe high, low A, but I'm not. I think it has weak openings.
I tend to agree. Even though I do love Soul Galaxy, I think in general all the openings are like weaker, especially when you compare them to the endings.
Yeah, absolutely. So what do you have at number 7?
Number 7 is opening 1, Shinkiro.
Okay. So I have opening 2 and 3 as my bottom 2. You have one of the openings as your bottom 2. So we have them pretty low. Number 6 for me is ending 4, Star Rush, my least favorite ending. Not a bad ending. It's just my least favorite. What about you?
Number 6 is ending 3, Song of Departure, which I surprised myself as I was ranking these. Again, I really like that song, and going into it, thought that song would rank higher, but
I will give a little spoiler. That is my runner-up for best song.
Wow.
Yeah, I have that number 2. I'm a huge fan of it.
I know, it's great.
It's a good song.
I can't blame you.
Number 5 for me, I have One Way, the first ending.
Yeah. For number 5, I have opening 3, Let's Duel.
Okay. And then for number 4, so now we're kind of in the top half here.
Yep.
I have ending 2, Cosmos.
Okay. Yeah, a lot. This total list I'm noticing is pretty different for us.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And I have opening 2, Soul Galaxy at the number 4 spot.
So your top 3 are all endings.
Yes, they are.
Your top 3 are all endings, and 5 of my top 6 are endings.
I think that speaks to the strength of the endings.
Yeah. Okay. So we kind of, even though we maybe don't agree on the specifics, we agree that the endings were just superior. And I know people might say, well, of course, there's 5 endings, but if the openings could have been 1 to 3.
It's not about strength in numbers,
right?
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
It's like, you could say, you've flooded it, this tournament, so to speak, this list with endings. But no, if there could have been 1 ending, and it would have just been the strongest.
Totally agree. All right, so our top 3, I'm giving my bronze medal to Shinkiro. I really, really love the opening.
Yeah, it's great.
You have it more towards the bottom, but I'm giving it to Shinkiro opening 1. What are you giving bronze to?
Number 3, and as a spoiler, my top 3 are the same as the top 3 for the endings, because this
right.
So number 3 is Star Rush.
Yeah.
I think it's a great song, in and out of the context of Go Rush.
And ending 3, my runner-up is Song of Departure. I'm a huge fan of it. Love that ending. For a while, we thought that was going to be the final ending, thinking Go Rush might only be a 2-year show like Sevens. And I felt, Song of Departure, right? Even in the namesake, it sounded like it could have been the final one. It wasn't, of course, in hindsight.
I would have been happy with that, actually. I think it would be a strong ending to go out, for the show to go out on, if that was the case. So.
In hindsight, though, we never would have gotten ending 5.
No. So we can't have that. We can't have that.
What are you? So
my runner-up
is One Step.
Is One Way.
One Way.
Yes, One Way, ending 1. It's Youth K.
It's Youth K.
I mean, you can't. What can I say? What can I say,
man? My top 1 and your top 1.
Yep.
The best opening and ending in Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. Ending 5. It won't be goodbye.
It's dude,
it's
I can't say enough good things about it.
I couldn't listen to that song for the first 3 days after 151 finished airing because I would just I would start to feel emotional. Nah, I can't.
No, there's an emotional reaction.
It's too raw.
Yep.
And when a song can invoke that response, I know it's a good song, and it's to me the best final ending we've ever had in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's one of the best endings we've ever had. Period. I think it's the best in Go Rush. I love that song.
It's a great song. And I don't think I mentioned this enough when we first brought up this song, but that vocal performance, I mean, it's enough to make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up.
Yeah, the singer, she does an amazing job.
She does a great job, and it's that is part of what invokes the emotion for me. She's singing from the heart.
She is. And it's very rare that we do get a girl singer for Yu-Gi-Oh! Opening or ending. I know
Yeah.
Star Rush was also a girl singer. So
Yes.
actually the final two were both girl performers, but besides then, I think Bandmaid for Vrains was like the only one we had since like maybe Zexal.
Wow.
So it had been a really long time,
Yeah.
like not including Bandmaid and BIS, the final band of
Right.
Vrains as well. But like it doesn't happen often, and so
doesn't.
to hear that sort of vocal range and vibe, it gives a different vibe, and it's a really good one. So those are our rankings. We agree on our top spot.
Yeah.
We agree that the endings are superior to the openings.
Absolutely.
And we are very excited to hear your thoughts on all the openings and endings of Go Rush down below in the comments. Please let us know your favorites, let us know your rankings, and let us know your thoughts. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Nick T, the maestro, thank you for joining me, my man, the musical man, Nick T, Nameling. We will have all of his stuff linked down below if you're interested in some of his music. Thank you all so much for watching. Nick T, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, and I hope you have an amazing
amazing
day.
day.
Take care, guys.